Things just like strike me, you know, and they stay in my head, and then I put them in a piece of work. And often they're things to do with like human characteristics, or like, you know, the arrogance of the Western society that we live in, and how it's very kind of confidence-driven and ego-driven and stuff like that. And the art world as well within that, you know, like being in some kind of weird period costume drama of sorry, can't use that, can you? So when you walk into the Gulch, you walk into this kind of smuggler's cove, this kind of blue bathed beachscape. Whenever I'd looked into the curb, I thought about that. It looked like the steps were leading down to some kind of marine situation. When I was a kid, me and my brother used to hide speakers inside things to scare people. Then on the beach, there's a single lady's running shoe kind of pining for another. I think some of my work appears funny or comes across as being funny, but I'm not in it for laughs, really. It's just my way, you know, it's just my manner. It's like painters that use too much blue or something like that, you know. I saw that this supermarket was offering this service to make 3D models of people, of yourself, and then it arrived in the post 3 weeks later. And yeah, I stuck him on a rock. I think I just wanted to make this really ridiculously romantic, tragic model of myself, wasn't it? I left London in 1999. I was living in the East End, and these kind of scenesters were moving in a lot, you know. I just thought, I didn't want to, you know, it's the same with Berlin, I think. Imagine if all the dentists in the world moved to the same place. It'd be horrible. If a stone falls on your head, it's a very, you know, like in an earthquake or a collapse of a house, it's horrible, you know, and it would smash your head. But just to put the stone on your head, like, it's not dangerous like that, is it? But it's somehow still alarming. It's like this promise of an accident. I want it to make you feel uncomfortable. So when you laugh, it's an involuntary action, isn't it? It's like farting or sneezing or something. Whereas there's no other emotion, apart from like crying, that is involuntary in the same way. Do you see what I mean? I'm quite into like hypnotherapy and stuff like that. And I just thought it'd be good to make a story about a hypnotist who had poor AV skills, like who made appalling CDs for his clients or something. And that would make him depressed. Or vaguely it's about a hypnotist who starts listening to his own hypnosis tapes. You know, it's like getting high on your own supply or something like that.
Golden delicious, everything golden delicious, golden delicious, everything golden delicious.
After leaving the hypnotherapy, you end up in the Gulch or the ravine, and it's this kind of crevasse that you walk through. It's like when you stand next to a tall ship or something like that. Or if you're on the car deck of a ferry. I love that kind of stuff. Or a canal that's been drained when you're between the lock gates. On one of the ledges in that ravine, there is a goat with a speaker concealed in its chest. It's a way for people to get involved, but not in a kind of corny, you know, face painting kind of way or something. There's these IKEA shelving units. They're the ones that all artists have in their studio, and they usually have them full of art books and catalogues. And I always thought that they were quite beautiful objects when they were empty. I had the idea that an athletics track would be good for the final quarter of the exhibition. I thought about people that maybe won't like the exhibition, you know, like serious people. And just the idea that they would have to finish it on a running track, you know, like they're rubbish athletes or something.